Hello guys, welcome back in today's crypto technical analysis. Today, as usual, we do a multiple time frame analysis for BTC, Ethereum, and we had some altcoin requests. I'll be going to cover SHIB, audio, and the FTM analysis. So stay tuned. I've got a small request as usual. Before we start, if you guys are learning and enjoying from the contents, do not forget to like the video, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe and activate the bell so you do not miss the accurate market updates. And we're going to see the weekly time frame. We still have 3 days and 9 hours to close the current weekly time frame. We've got beautiful bullish engulfing. However, we are heavily under the bear's control, still under the weekly time frame. Paying attention to the time frames because we do all the time multiple time frame analysis and allocate your portfolio accordingly. So the weekly time frame, as I said, heavily under the bear's control and without breaking in the first place. 33.5 and 34,000 are going to be extremely important in order to go back to this consolidation level. However, it is very early to talk about it, and as you know, 60,000 was first exit level based on a single resistance, 52 as well as the $48,000 with a fake out. The last exit zone was based on a daily time frame, $48,000, and since then, as I said, we saw massive dump in the market all the way up to 75%. However, average from $52 and $48,000, if we're going to calculate it from $50,000, nearly 70%, with an exit based on a daily time frame from $19,200 and $500. We had 60 plus dump in the market with an exit level from $19,500 and $19,200. However, if we're going to analyze the daily time frame, based on a daily time frame, if you remember, $19,200 and $500 were extremely important. Since then, stuck a bit on the 618, the golden pocket, and we came all the way up to $24,000. We had a pullback. If you opened, as I said, $19,200 and $500 positions, it is early for us to talk about the bearish scenario based on a daily time frame. And as you can see, we had a perfect bounce since $19,200 and $500. We saw massive 28%, and the position is still open. And if you're doing a leverage, you do the maths for yourself. However, it's preferable if you have a long-term bags and then on a higher time frame, it's ideal to sit on a spot. And as you can see, we're just pumping at the moment, and we're having 28% plus pump in the market based on a daily time frame. Moving on to Ethereum price action, as soon as on the 10th of January, we started from here, and we cleared all the target levels up to this daily level, which was again showing a double top, the weakness sign based on a Renko chart. And as I mentioned, that this is going to be 0.618, 1500 all the way up to daily is going to be the last level. So as you can see perfectly, after the exit from the daily level at around 1680, we saw massive dump, 12% and a half dump in the market. And if you're doing a leverage, you did the math for yourself. However, from this uptrend, as you can see, massive over 25% pump. But at the same time, as soon as we lost 1600 and 1610, 4 hour went heavily under the bear's control. And as I said, we cleared target number one, as well as the maximum target was a daily. However, as soon as we claimed this level, which is again the same level, 1600, we had a trend change, as I mentioned yesterday via Twitter. However, we're not getting a pullback. And as you can see, we're following these levels for months now. So as you can see, the price action stayed above based on a 4 hour time frame, daily time frame. And at the moment, the first target level is going to be, again, we're following the similar levels for some time, 1770 all the way up to 1912. And these targets has been given long time in advance. As soon as I said, once we're going to hold this level, and then we will see a further up in the market. However, BTC on the 4 hour time frame was a bit tricky. So it depends where it's going to be the top. And in the coming hours, I will make further update about the pullback if we get some pullbacks. Otherwise, as I said, after the trend change, we saw another 7-8% pump in the market. So in the first place, from below 1350, we saw 27% and then 12% dump. Now at the moment, we're having nearly 8% dump, and we didn't reach the target levels yet. Before we move on to further altcoin analysis, if you want to learn all these technical analysis, what I'm showing, and if you want to become an independent professional trader, or you're interested in the institutional trading system, you can message me via Telegram at Magnate8, and 101 Intense Masterclass is available, where you're going to learn how to become profitable and professional trader in the market. And it only takes you 10 hours to master this all. And during the course, you will learn day trading, scalping, swing, and as well as the long-term as an investor trading systems. SHIB analysis requested by Michael Jordan. And as mentioned, as long as we hold at this level, which we are testing right now, and we started bouncing right from the upper level of this support. Target number 1 is going to be 1422 all the way up to target number 2 as well as the target number 4. So average, I'm looking for, if we're going to take average, 8%, 12%, all the way up to 15-17% pump in the market. That's what I'm waiting, and you have to be careful with your stop losses as well. At the same time, as you can see, we've got a bullish setup as long as we're going to stay above these levels and we are safe. Audio analysis by Crypto Geezer, as long as we're going to be below this and above this level, it's going to be a bit challenging. If we're going to reject from here, at the moment we're rejecting, coming here, this is a hold support level. That's going to be your target number 1 as well as the target number 2, followed by all the way up to target number 4. It depends. However, if we're going to claim this level, which is going to be 34.5 cents, 35 cents, and target number 1, 2, all the way up to target number 3. It depends what the market is going to offer us. Average 15 to all the way up to 25-27% pump in the market. The next analysis is going to be FTM, requested by Sean Burns. At the moment, we're at a resistance. If we're going to claim this resistance as well as 63, then the target number 1 all the way up to target number 2. So we're expecting 10-13% pump. However, rejecting from here and again retesting this support, which I mentioned yesterday, that as you can see, FTM staying above 50 and 53 is bullish. So I was expecting 15-20%. Perfectly retested the support and we started pumping from the support. As you can see, we're already up 8%. So there is another setup that I'm sharing with you guys. That's claiming either a rejection from here, coming back to the support, or it's going to be from here claiming this resistance based on a lower time frame, target number 1 all the way up to target number 2. However, as I said, this was the level and we stayed above 53 and 50 levels. We started already pumping first target level, followed by the second, all the way up to the third one. BTC based on a 4-hour time frame, heavily under the bull's control. As soon as we broke $22,900 and $23,000, all the way we started pumping to $25,000. So we started with the scalping. As soon as we broke $17,200, $17,000, it connected to swing, and as well as soon as we broke this level, as you can see, then the daily time frame went heavily under the bull's control. And as I said, that was a scalping connected to swing, and swing connected to a higher time frame game. So stuck a bit based on a higher time frame fib, and we saw another massive pump all the way up to $24,000. So as soon as we saw rejection, I was expecting the price to come all the way up to this level. However, we had slightly lower levels as well. That was 20,900 all the way up to 21,100 levels. We didn't reach to that level, and as soon as we stayed above this level, in the last video, as I said, that's going to be a rejection zone, and we're going to come $20,900 and $21,100, but it failed. And as soon as we broke this level, stopped out, and then the BTC started pumping all the way up to $25,000. So the current condition, we're trying to break the resistance, and that's the support. If we're going to come to this support to test the support, that's going to be a perfect pullback to reload, and then we're going to go all the way up to, in the first place, 25,900, 26,000, all the way up to $26,800. We're waiting this level for some time. However, as I said, if you entered from $19,200 and $500, there is no need to panic, and still the higher time frame is heavily under the bull's control, and average we saw in the market over, as I said, 30%, and I'm expecting in the first place lower line of this resistance all the way up to this upper line, 26,800. That's going to be nearly 40%. So we're getting rejection right from $25,000, $25,200. If we're going to come to this level, as I said, that's going to be a pullback, and we will see a further continuation towards the upside. Lower time frames as well as the mid time frames are heavily under the bull's control. We came to an end of this episode. If you guys enjoyed it, do not forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.